Okay, I was trying to get it started. I tried to schedule it and it didn't work. So I had to delete that one and get this one set up. I'm about to be a big old kid. It's so psychedelic. I kind of like that. I don't know, I might leave it on. Kind of like the old school though, since it is Throwback Thursday. Maybe this set, yeah. That one's so trippy. Yeah, I think we're gonna do trippy. Let's do trippy. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna stick with the trippy filter. It is not letting me respond to y'all comments again. I don't know what it is about the YouTube version of the live as opposed to StreamYard. I can see y'all comments, but I can't respond, which is weird. Oh, that sucks so much. Like, I really cannot comment. Well, anyways. So, I'm doing a quick Throwback Thursday, and I say quick because I need to eat. I have not ate today yet. And today's been a day. So I decided that I would just, oh wait, I didn't mean to hit the mute button. I decided that I would just kind of shut my phone off a little bit and pray and meditate. And I started listening to my gospel playlist in my phone, and then I updated my YouTube playlist. So I want to say before I get started, for the sake of YouTube, that all videos and songs that I'm going to be playing tonight, I'm giving a reaction to tell you how that song has influenced my life after each song. And I'm going to try to sing and do a voiceover, but not, my full voice is not back because y'all know I've been not feeling well and dealing with these different locations and inhaling mold and all this stuff. So I'm going to try, but if I can't hit a note, I'll just vibe, okay? Ooh, bars, that rhymed. So let me see. You know what, I'm gonna stick with this filter because, okay, I want y'all to see the pink because y'all know I'm a girly girl. So let me go to the original. Okay, so I got my pink background, or I got the green screen, but I got my pink background on. Hold on. Do I want to do... Ooh. You know what? That's triggering the ADHD. I can't. That was too much. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with that one. I just love this black and white one. It's like super duper trippy, but I like this one better, so I'm gonna stick with that because then at least y'all can see my face. So let's see what we got in the building. Like I said, for whatever reason, it lets me see y'all comments. It does not let me type in the chat. I don't know if it's the app that needs to be updated. I don't know if it's my phone. I can see the comments, I just can't type anything. Michelle, love to see you. Cody, Fan Bam in the building. Eating the edible, that's what's up. RG in the building, good to see you. So yeah, I'm just gonna do, like I said, a quick Throwback Thursday. Now after I eat, I am planning to come back. Y'all bear with me. Because I don't want to drink the cold water because of my vocal cords. But after I get done with how gospel music got me started singing, I'm gonna eat and I'll come back and we'll do some Throwback Thursday laughs, you know, like we did last week. We just reminisce and talk about stuff. So, hold on. Let me see the comments. Patty Munn, good to see you, my love. So yeah. So like I said, every song I'm gonna play is a song that has influenced me over the years. Some of them since I was a little girl, some of them since my teenage years, some of them more recently. Definitely Tight Your Bet, the songs I'm gonna play by him. I really found comfort in during the pandemic, during the time that my uncle had passed away. So did I find comfort in Leandria James, Better Days. And then her other one, I believe it's called God Has Been Good to Me. There's the one chick, I forget her name, but she sings I Won't Complain, which, again, because my voice is not fully back, I can't sing all the songs, but I'll try to sing along. And like I said, after each song, I'll pause it and give you guys my actual reaction. So, of course, I ain't got my afro down. Y'all know I keep moving around, moving around, moving around. I'm tired. I have had all of 2.5 hours of sleep today. And today just was a day. Like, I don't even want to get into it, but today was a day. And I just kind of shut down completely because it was just like one back-to-back thing. And I realized that this is also another test. Like I told y'all last night, you got to grow through what you go through. So instead of me like getting more upset, I just released everything and I quieted my mind. I put on the 432 hertz music, which, again, for the sake of YouTube, it is royalty free, copyright free music. It says in the title and the description. Now the rest of the music is not. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But again, I'm doing voiceovers and reactions to these songs that have influenced me and got me started singing, from little girl in the choir to teenage to growing up being section leader, lead singer, songwriter, musician. So just a little bit of background, a little bit of Throwback Thursday. We'll see Michelle in the building, Chelsea in the building. Good to see you, my love. Dion, good to see you. So yeah, Throwback Thursday, how gospel music got me started. I joined the children's choir when I was 9, and that was at GBT in Omaha, where me and Elissa, my first soul sister, my first best friend, my first real friend, we used to get in trouble all the time because we would be in the choir, like during choir rehearsal, laughing and joking, and then during service, laughing and joking. And I don't know if y'all remember, y'all. So this is Throwback Thursday. So do y'all remember the origami notes? If any of y'all used to make the origami notes, like whether in school or with your friend or at home, just put the letter O in the chat, because that's how come me and her used to get in trouble. That was the prerequisite to texting. That was before cell phones ever were invented, y'all. That's how seasoned I am. So that was before cell phones. See, I see some O's popping up in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all remember them origami notes and you had to keep flipping it apart to try to get the message inside? So we would be like passing little football shape origami notes during service. Again, that was our first version of texting. Like, there was no cell phones. Like, these kids today, we didn't have that shit. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have none of that. You had old school pen and paper or pencil and paper. And you wrote your little note, and either inside the origami note might have been the name of your boyfriend, or name of a girl you don't like, or your favorite color, or whatever. So we would be texting, like passing little manual texts. That's what I call them, little origami notes in the choir and during service. And we would always get in trouble by the ushers, because me and Alyssa could talk and talk and talk and talk. So both very loquacious. Okay, so that's where I got my start in singing, because I was in the choir with my besties, so we having fun, and we always be clowning and cutting up. And I think when we got into the teenage choir, she was 11. I was 12 and she was 13. When we became besties, I was 10 and she was 11, but we met when I was 5. So again, somebody who literally walked through my entire life with me. But we would always get in trouble for clowning in church. So that actually brings back good memories. Some of these super throwback songs, like the ones by the Anointed Pace Sisters, the one by Richard Smallwood, we actually sang that song together in the choir. Total Praise. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and the Kirk Franklin, Love. What's the other one? The Storm Is Over Now. Like, we would be in the choir singing these songs. So I decided I wanted to, because I miss them. I miss Elissa. I miss my dad. I miss my uncle. Church was my foundation. Now I know it to be what it really is, but it was my foundation. And gospel music is what got me started singing in the first place, from little girl all the way up till now. And gospel music is still something that I turn to, especially when I'm going through. I would rather just kind of shut down, put on my gospel playlist because it always raises my vibration. And that is exactly what I did tonight. You know, a whole, like I said, a whole series of things just kept happening. And I realized, you know, these are spiritual attacks because we are in spiritual warfare. So the key is to keep fighting through it, not to let it defeat you. Because if you let it defeat you, then the low vibrational energies and the entities and the demons, then they win. So I'm just in my chill ass clothes, you know, my little tank top and shorts. As y'all know, I don't like wearing bras, so it is what it is. I'm grown. But at the end of the day, I'm going to sing these songs because I'm on YouTube and not StreamYard. Obviously, I can't share screen to show you the song. And the way I've had to prop my phone up on my ring light, I am not going to move it because part of it got damaged in the moving. So I've had to like kind of rig it up there. But what I can do, well, no, actually, I can't do that because if I jump out of the live, then it'll do. I realized that's what happened last time. If I hit a button outside the live, what happens is it keeps the live stream going, but it doesn't let me re-enter. So then I end up where I have to delete the live. So this is what I will do. After the live, every song that I'm going to present, I will drop the link. That way you guys can go listen to it, you know, in your own time. And save the links if you want to listen to it on your phone or your TV or whatever. Let's see what comments we got going on. Lodge's Fine, it's good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Okay. And so I appreciate everybody with the O's. I used to be passing little origami notes. I know it wasn't just me. So I appreciate all of y'all's energy. Thanking everybody for all your prayers and positive energy. Thank you to those who have been sending donations. I do want to give a special shout out to everyone that sent donations yesterday. Thank you to those that were trying to send donations today. What I realized is that while, yes, there are people sending spiritual attacks on my finances, I declare and decree victory over everything in my life. My finances, my health, my peace, my safety, my mental health, my physical health, everything that I am working to build is coming into fruition. Everything I've called in, I believe it's going to manifest no matter what challenges come up, because a whole bunch of challenges came up and my finances were directly impacted today. And even the people trying to send donations, they even were like, yo, this feels like a spiritual attack because I've never had this much problem trying to send a donation. And so I just want to say to you guys, be encouraged. Do not let the low vibrationals of others influence you in any way, shape, or form. Don't even give it energy because that's literally going to block your manifestations. It's going to block your blessings. So just like I told y'all last night, we are growing through what we go through. We're not giving energy to anything but what we're calling in and what we want to manifest. So I want to thank those who have sent donations, and I want to thank those who want to send donations. For anyone that does, look at the pinned chat look at the pinned comment in my chat. If you do send through Cash App, what I would say is check and make for sure that your bank does not have security features for Cash App, because that's what I realized. The few people that were trying to send them, the reason they were getting canceled is because your bank has a security feature that prevents you from sending money to people that are not in your contacts. So that's why, like, those of y'all that was trying to send them earlier, they kept getting canceled. You have to actually contact your bank and make for sure that your bank does not have a security feature to block transactions to Cash App to people that are not in your contacts. So try that. For those of y'all that were trying to send to PayPal, I reached out to PayPal and they said, well, on our end, anyone that has a personal account always has the option to send family and friends. They're just not doing it the correct way. I told PayPal that quite a few of y'all told me that y'all don't get the option to send family and friends. They are insisting that you do. They're like, no, they're doing it wrong. So I was like, okay, look, all I know is what they telling me and what y'all telling me ain't lining up. So when you go into PayPal, if you're trying to send a donation, you do have to select send to friends and family. I think it's send to family and friends. Because again, if you send it by goods and services, then they're going to hold it because they're going to be expecting me to send them proof that I sold you a product, which again, I keep telling them these are donations. So when you go into your payment screen where it says confirm and pay, there should be like an arrow or like a little triangle or whatever. When you click that, it'll be the second option. It's because by default it says for goods and services. That's why they're holding it. So when you click for family and friends, it's sent as a donation and it's available immediately. So for those that do want to send to donate to the channel, for those who have been wanting to help me on my current, moving around situation, thank you. Those donations are needed immediately because I am tired of ending up in places where it looks one way on the app and then you get there and it's horrible. So I am looking for something better than this, and something so I don't have to keep bouncing around, because it is the rodeo. It is a lot of stuff going on, so a lot of them are getting booked. So for those that want to donate, thank you. It's appreciated. Again, if you send through PayPal, under your complete payment screen, hit that little arrow. And they said all of y'all should have it. So I don't know why some people are saying you don't, but they're telling me y'all should have it. And that y'all are y'all hitting the wrong thing. I said, okay, whatever. They're like, re-explain it. I said, okay. So if you see the little arrow under your confirmed payment, like basically when you go into the app, I believe when you click the dollar amount, it'll say send, then it'll say confirm and pay. Under that confirm and pay little box, there should be like a little triangle, a little arrow. Click that triangle and it'll take you to where it has them both there. It'll say goods and services by default, and it'll say for family and friends. So make sure you select family and friends. Otherwise, they're going to hold it and it won't help me. So then I'll end up having to just refund it back to you because I can't use it anyway. And if you have Cash App, make sure your bank does not have security blocks for you to send to people in Cash App that are not in your contacts, because that a lot of people ran into that today. At least 3 different people that tried to donate ran into that today. So unfortunately, I didn't get your donations, but thank you all for your intentions. I appreciate that you intended to want to help. So yeah, for those who can, please, donate. If you run into any issues, just email me. My email is posted on my channel under the post page, and we can chop it up like that. Let me check out the comments before I get to the music. Did not mean to change. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Hold on. Chelsea, yeah, once you said, right? Yeah, once I shut down, I go right into prayer and gospel music. Because praise is literally what I do. And that's actually one of the songs I'm going to play tonight by William Murphy. Did you have to? No, I did have my Venmo. My Venmo got compromised. So I'm going to have to open a new Venmo account. Like I said, it's been spiritual attacks on my finances, but God is still making a way. And that is the beauty in this test, the growing through what you go through. Because I know exactly the people who are sitting in it. And it's multiple groups of people. I refer to them as covens. And some of them identify themselves as churches. But it's people that are mad at me for speaking my truth. It's people that are mad at me for exposing them for who they really are. Especially these people who are, liars and two-faced and pretending to be something that they're not. Especially in these pulpits, acting like they so holy, but behind closed doors they're having just all kinds of disgusting satanic sexual rituals. We are still going to cover that, but that'll be tomorrow night. Tonight is going to be Throwback Thursday, because at the end of the day, I'm going to do what the Most High God told me to do. I don't care who tries to come against me. Any energy rise up against me shall fall immediately and be destroyed. And chaos and confusion will come about their lives. Death and hell will follow their evil intentions back to them. I am not giving power to anyone, any group, any entity, any demon, any cult, any coven, any so-called church that thinks that they are going to keep sending these attacks. I am divinely protected at all times. My angels, ancestors, my spirit guides, my ascended masters, they are all around me at all times. And the funny thing is, my dad, when I first started feeling discouraged, I heard my dad say, "Daughter, push." He said, "I didn't raise you to give up. Get up and push. Get up and do what I taught you to do." And I kept hearing my uncle saying, "Daughter, hold on to God's unchanging hands. Hold on to," like I heard him saying it over and over. And then he listened, telling me, "Sis, look up." That's what she would always tell me when she was alive. So I miss them all dearly, but they're all still around me. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do exactly what I know to do. And I'm going to make my ancestors proud. We are getting towards the end of Black History Month. For me, celebrating melanin excellence is something I do year round. And, it's so surprising to see the content creators that are not even celebrating Black History Month on YouTube. People are more focused on arguing and being negative than actually celebrating the melanin in our skin. Like, it's royalty. So that's the other part of my Throwback Thursday, is giving honor and homage to my ancestors. And my ancestors, how I grew up, was gospel. My auntie Mary that I showed y'all the other day, I grew up listening to her sing. That's how come I learned how to sing. My cousin Niecy, her daughter, can blow. I mean, Niecy can sing. You know, I come from singers. My Aunt Luella on my mom's side that passed away from bowel cancer, she was an opera singer. She sang at, oh, what is it called? She sang on Broadway. She did like actual opera singing. So music just runs in my blood. And then my dad, you know, he was a musician and always was playing music. My dad, he was a Pisces, you know, my Pisces be loving music. So at the end of the day, I'm going to honor my ancestors, what they did to pave the way. If it was not for my maternal grandmother picking cotton with my Uncle James, we would not even have the freedom or the history that we have. Growing up in Omaha, the home of Malcolm X, my grandma living directly across the way from Malcolm X's first home in the hood, in the projects, out 22nd and Spencer. Like, I have a very rich heritage, so I'd rather celebrate them by remembering what they taught me when they were living. That when times get hard, get down on your knees and praise God, because praise cancels out demonic activity. Notice how every time I'm on live and I start either singing praises to God or bringing up scriptures, how the trolls vacate because they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the high vibrational energy. They don't want to hear the scriptures. Demons do not like when they feel God's presence because they know they are eternally cut off from the Most High God's energy. So if your high vibrational energy irritates someone's demons, you're actually doing something right. And keep doing it. Like, keep doing it. Don't let them stop you at all. Let me see. Cody, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we'll catch up. I just honestly, after what happened today, once I got here, I was so just livid, but so exhausted because I'm tired. Like, I've been doing this by myself and on hardly any sleep because one, I do be up late with my lives, but then I'm also having to deal with the different hosts, the check-in time, transportation, places not being ready, just all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, bro, and then even here, I couldn't get in here for like over a half hour. Like, I'm like, bro, come on, I'm so tired. So I was so frustrated. And then the host was being honestly an asshole. And then the support people was just, I was like, you know what? Shut down everything. I don't want to talk to nobody. That's that Scorpio in me. When I'm at that place where I shut my phone on Do Not Disturb, I quiet my mind. I put on this 432 hertz music. I meditate. I pray. I ground. I recenter myself. And then I immediately go into praise. Because at the end of the day, I still have something to be grateful for. I am thyroid cancer free. That above all, I'm grateful for. I will be forever grateful for that. I have survived cancer twice. I have survived everything that's tried to come my way to stop me, but God has given me the strength to overcome it. Again, I'm in my Phoenix rising Scorpio evolution. I am not about to give my energy to nothing or no one that is seeking to steal my joy and drain me and siphon my energy, because that's exactly what the demons want. And they always send people to do it. And they always usually send people that you're either the closest with or the people you care about the most. Or situations like back to back to back. Because I was like, Lord, I thank you that my subscribers are reaching out and they are trying to help. But boom, every single person is like, cancel, 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 block, block, block. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with my account. Nope, there's nothing wrong with your account. Okay, then why is it happening? Well, it's on their end. And then sure enough, a couple was like, yeah, they called their bank and their banks have these security features. Because I guess, a lot of people do be scamming. Like, there do be people scamming. And that's why even all of my accounts, I've got 2-factor set up. Ain't nobody finna hack none of my shit. Like, you're not finna hack my Cash App. You're not finna hack my PayPal because you ain't gonna have access. So I get it. They're being safe. But it just created like such a frustrating, it's like from one situation to the other. Then when I got in here, a whole bunch of stuff was wrong. I said, you know what? Let me just go into gratitude. I'm grateful that no matter what has happened today, I am alive, I am safe, I am okay. So no matter what I'm facing, there's a lot of uncertainty. Do I know what's going to happen tomorrow? No. Do I know that everything I need is going to fall into place? Yes. That's when you are growing through what you go through. Instead of me being like, woe is me, no. I called in an expectation of miracles, so it's going to happen because I deserve it. I have endured everything. I have overcome everything. I have did my best to rise above a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of lies, a whole bunch of defamation, a whole bunch of just low vibrational energy trying to attack me. I have risen above it, so I am worthy of and I deserve every blessing I've called in. And that's when all of a sudden the gospel songs just started rising up in my spirit, and I started hearing them. And so then I put on my playlist and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I just went into praise. And it started to immediately elevate my frequency and elevate my energy. So I was like, you know what? Let me jump on. Let's share this with the family. Then I'll eat, unwind, watch some movies, because I do need to unwind. And then I'll come back for a quick, and it will be quick because I'm tired. It ain't going to be like no 2-3 hours. It might be like an hour. And I'm going to present tonight for sure the angel numbers because I got more messages today. So for sure we're going to do angel numbers. I'll do a few, Throwback Thursday last, but I'm not going to be up late because I do got to get up early, and I'm so tired. Like I said, I'm off of 2.5 hours of sleep. So, I'm doing what I need to do to just keep it moving forward. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So the first song, let me go to it. The first song, let me go to my playlist. And I'm so grateful to the Most High God for strength and perseverance and for being raised. As much as there was trauma in these churches, the good thing was the gospel side. Okay, no. Okay, pause. I be hitting pause like mad times. And don't be pausing. So, of course, this one is Better Days by Leandria Johnson. This song, literally, I discovered this song, I'm trying to think what year. I know it was during the pandemic, but I had heard it before then. But definitely during the pandemic is when I listened to this the most. And when I was traveling from Florida back to Omaha, that was when I listened to it the most. I think I played this song a dozen times because it was a long ass drive, from Florida to Omaha. And then when I drove from Omaha to here, actually I left Hastings to come here. That was a good 12.5 hour drive. So I listened to this one a lot. So again, this is Better Days by Leandria. I'm going to play it. Y'all tell me if it's loud enough, put a Y. If it's too loud, put a 2. If it's not loud enough, put an N, because I can't tell on your end how it sounds to you. That dress that she has on, it's so cute. In this world, anytime I'm going through it, this is the first song I play. I love this song. Because some notes I can't hit, so I'm going to have to sing an octave lower because my voice is still not back. Not fully, but it's coming back. By yourself, but don't cry. Ain't that the truth? The people you think is free. Put it that way. Real friends don't do that. season, what you're going through. Hey, yeah. Stay focused and never lose sight. Stay focused and never lose sight. They don't see the hurt you feel inside. Keep on smiling. Keep on smiling. 'Cause everything will be alright. My voice is going out. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I love that song. I really love that song. It is like just a real feeling. Because we all go through, wait, is it going to keep, no. I forgot it's a playlist, so it keeps going. That song right there, when I tell you that song has carried me through so much. Ebony Jones, good to see you, my love. So that's Leandria Johnson. And I will post a link because, like I said, I can't, if I jump out of the live chat and I jump out of the live screen, then it won't let me back in. But I will post a link after the live. Like, I'll put a comment. So the songs will be in order. That's Leandria Johnson, Better Days. The one that is playing, that I'm getting ready to play right now, is by Tight Your Bed, called Anyhow. So Tight Your Bed, I have listened to throughout my teenage years. For sure, I discovered him, I think, let me see, because I joined the teen choir when I was 13. So I discovered Tight Your Bed, I want to say I was either 15 or 16. And this particular album, Anyhow, He Turned It, We Gonna Be Alright, Work It Out. I discovered those songs during the pandemic too. So like my Uncle James had passed away, right? And I was staying at this extended stay in Florida after getting furloughed. And he had passed away. And I was so down. I was so low. And so I just looked for encouraging gospel songs. And I just, something told me type in Tight Your Bed. He had just produced Anyhow. Like it had just gotten released. And I was like, yo, this is dope, you know, because it spoke to my circumstances. And again, I've had to start over more than once. And that was the first time I really had to start over because, you know, got furloughed, all the money that I had saved for my place, being unemployed for 10 months. They had the restaurant shut down, like nothing was opening up. Rhonda Satan was holding our unemployment. So I was really struggling. And then God just like overnight opened up the doors. Like the job that I applied for, I got hired. I started my training at the extended stay. On my 5th day of training, I got approved for my apartment. The day I was moving into my apartment, I got approved for my brand new car. So sometimes we go through tests and trials. It's not because God's punishing us. It ain't karma. It really is a lesson to see how much are you going to grow. And no matter what's happened, I will say this for Jaguar. When she said to me that day I was having a breakdown, she said, get to nothing. No matter what's happened, I remember that. I like really remember that when I've gone through tests and trials and the metamorphosis of the butterfly. Sometimes we have to get in a space where you can't see your way. You don't know how it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? You don't know like, I don't know. And I hate that I'm in the position that I'm in because I'm so used to being self-sufficient, independent, taking care of myself. But when my body is screaming that I need medical care and I'm still trying to do this and do this and do this, it's like God is realigning my life. Like, yo, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut that off. I need you to focus on your spiritual health, your mental health, and your physical health. And so what we might perceive as loss or, Lord, why are you allowing this to happen? If the things that have happened in my life in this past couple of months wouldn't have happened, I would not have opened up to some of you, like the subscribers who I have grown close with. I would not have allowed myself to receive help, which is something I'm not used to because I'm so used to being self-sufficient. I'm so used to being independent and having, multiple streams of income and being able to do this and be able to do that. But when the doctor at the ER was like, if you don't get the surgery, you're not going to be able to walk. That was in August, y'all. It's February. Like, I got to take care of my health. And if it's something that I cannot physically heal because it requires surgery, yes, I'm a Reiki healer, but if you need surgery, get the surgery done. Whatever you need to get yourself better, get it done. So that's where I am at. Like, okay, Lord is realigning my life. So instead of me being frustrated, what do you want me to learn from this? That's the whole part to the growing through what you're going through. What do you want me to learn from this? And what I am learning is to receive help, which is something I'm not used to. I was talking with Cody the other night and I said, it's so crazy because when I think back on other platonic male friends that I've had, they have always expected me to sleep with them. To just basic. That's why I do all this by myself. I'm not finna call somebody and be like, hey, can you help me lift and carry this stuff? Hey, can you, help me with transportation? Nah, because I'm not finna do that. I'm for real celibate and have been. And I'm gonna stay that way until I decide that the person that I feel I want to break my celibacy for is worth it. I am not finna show you my body. I'm not finna sleep with you. I'm not finna do nothing to you to get you to help me. And it's crazy because that's one of the main reasons I do so much stuff on my own. I'm just not going to do that. And so when I thought about it, I said, God has replaced people, remove the ones that did not have my best interest in mind and have replaced them with people who genuinely care. Just like a shout out to Shayla, the way she reached out to me through email and she's telling me I'm encouraging her. She don't even know she's encouraging me. Just the stuff she was saying about the feedback. When you guys give me feedback in the comments and you give me feedback in the chat, it really means a lot to me because it lets me know that you guys are receiving healing, you are receiving help, you are receiving something positive from my channel. So it's my labor's not in vain. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I'm going through isn't just for no reason. It's not just for no purpose. Like, people are getting help. So if I got to go through this to be an example of faith and strength and perseverance and tenacity, then I just continue to pray for the strength to be that example, and to just, I got to shut down. I got to get my mind right. I got to tap into the God frequency, and tap in and really find that strength outside of everybody, because the Most High God is within me. And that's what I want you guys to learn. Don't look for an external validation or person. Find God within you. And I find God in my hardest times. I found God. I got the closest to God when I was diagnosed with cancer. I got the closest to God when it went into remission. I got the closest to God when it came back. I got the closest to God when I was in recovery. The fact that I got fired for having to have cancer surgery was insane. So anytime I have struggled, it has literally been because of my health, not for any other reason. Anybody that knows me for real in real life knows I have worked hard my whole life. I've always had multiple streams of income because I don't want to depend on, one source. And when my health took a turn, pretty much since my thyroid cancer surgery, to be honest with y'all, I have struggled over the years. I've been able to be stable sometimes, and then when my health hits and I'm by myself, I got to do what I got to do. So I don't claim any sort of roots or, negative entities that people from my past have called themselves putting in my life. This is part of my journey. And part of this journey is when the going gets tough, I don't get going. I get praying. I get praising. I get tapping inside and finding the strength within me because I know God has never left me and never will, because God is in me. And as long as I walk in the frequency of the Most High God, everything I want, everything I desire, Everything I need is going to come my way. I'm seeing there's some comments. Hold on. Hold on. The doggone light. Hold on. Because, see, I keep touching the phone and then the light thing behind it keeps changing. Hold on. Can you stay on the hot pink? You know, that's my color. Okay. So, anyway, let me get these comments. Hold on. JustDee, Ebony Jones, good to see you. RG, amen, good. She said, yep, for sure. Yes, tight your bed. Okay, see, I'm glad I'm not the only one that was listening to him in my teenage years. That's what's up. Ebony said, music is definitely my therapy. It just does something for me. Exactly. And gospel music, I'm trying to tell you, gospel music will always raise your frequency. Look, y'all know I'm not religious. I grew up religious. I'm spiritual, but gospel music still speaks to me. And I'm writing my Revelation of D album as we speak. Emily Jones. Yeah, look, I got it from my mama, okay? Cody said, that's why we cross paths. So you could learn to accept help, right, and see that not all men, right, are like that. Thank you for that, for real. Some gentlemen who care. Exactly. Appreciate that so much, Cody. Really do. Michelle, good to see you, my love. Andrew, good to see you, my love. So yeah, I'm growing through what I'm going through. It ain't always easy, y'all. It's not. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest. It is not always easy, but you got to do what you got to do. Like I said, if I lay down and die, if I lay down and just give up, then I look at my life like, yo, I went through all of this shit, that Monopoly board. You think I ain't finna get my reward? Y'all told me that when I pass go, I was gonna collect more than $200. So I'm gonna keep going. But sometimes in order for me to keep going, I got to shut down. And that's just for real. And today was just that shutdown day. Plus, I was exhausted. And I started having heart palpitations because I have not had enough rest. And then I had to deal with all this stressful stuff. And then I started bleeding. I said, you know what? The devil is a lie. I started speaking healing over my body during the episode. And I commanded this body to be healed. I said, you going to line up. You going to line up. And I'm not finna sit up here and go through this. Because I got too much that I still need to do and that I have to present to the world to be an example of strength and faith. So when I command this body to be healed, this body gonna be healed. Now hold on, cause I guess cause I had it on pause, it took off the thing. Okay, hold on. Go bike to my playlist. So like I said, in between each song, I will be giving feedback. Because it's not just, me playing it, just be playing it. I'm actually giving reviews, but I'm letting you guys know why each one of these songs are in my gospel playlist. And by the way, each one of these songs, this is my actual gospel playlist in my phone. I just, transferred the same songs to YouTube. So when I listen to my gospel playlist in my phone, it's exactly like this. And anytime that I'm feeling down or anytime I'm missing, especially like my dad, especially my uncle, because my uncle was a bishop, and Elissa, because, we became friends in church, and I really, really, really miss her, especially with what has been happening lately. I have longed for a sisterhood that I've had with her, and I know that in the right timing and God's divine timing, those women will come my way, and they will be as loyal and as faithful as she was. And in the meantime, I'm going to just keep praising God because I'm alive. Sometimes, have y'all ever thought about, we get so caught up in this earthly life, we really forget that it's a blessing to be alive. Like, just to be alive is a blessing. I think maybe because I have dealt with cancer more than once, it makes you look at your next breath, life just differently. I might not like what I am going through. I don't. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. Because I'm used to being stable. I'm used to, having guaranteed income and paying my bills on time and having money saved up and going shopping. And right now, this realignment is bringing me back to the basics. It's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing that I can walk, okay? I'm not in no wheelchair. Yes, I have some challenges, but I'm not where I am completely incapacitated. There are people that cannot walk, whose legs don't work. There's people that are quadriplegics. There's people that are bound to wheelchairs. There's people that are blind. They can't see nothing. I thank God I can see the beautiful hot pink color in my ring light. I thank God that I have arms that I can use. Even though my voice is, hoarse from all the damn mold inhalation, I thank God that I have a voice to speak, because it was just not even 15 years ago they cut across. Y'all can still see my scar. Every time I look at this scar, I'm thankful to God. This scar is a reminder of what I've been able to overcome with no chemo and no medication, just prayer, changing my mind, and changing what I ate. So I am blessed and highly favored no matter what I'm going through, because these scars are there to remind you of what you went through. This will never go away. My vocal cords may not ever be as strong as they were, but whatever little bit of voice I got, I'm going to sing when I can sing, because singing makes me happy. When I'm feeling that depressive energy trying to creep up, I do things that make me happy. Music is my absolute first love, always has been. So whether it's gospel, whether it's R&B, whether it's rap, hip hop, dubstep, house music, whatever, I'm going to do what makes me happy. If it's art, if it's me drawing, if it's me painting, if it's me doing digital art, if it's me editing videos, making reels, that makes me happy. If it's cooking, when I feel up to it, that makes me happy. So focus on the things that make you happy, because again, gratitude is what attracts your manifestations of abundance. If you start focusing on all your problems, you are going to vibrate that out to the universe. And guess what? The universe is going to give you back problems. Lord knows today there was a whole bunch of them. And I said, you know what? I'm about to shut this phone off. At this point, I don't even care what happens. Whatever happens, happens. I'll figure it out. If I got to do it in the morning, I'll just do it in the morning, whatever. But right now, while I'm in this space where I have some peace and some privacy and ain't nobody bothering me, oh, I'm going to praise God. I'm going to elevate my frequency, because I'm not finna let the tests and trials get me down. No. Just like the scripture last night, I press towards the mark of the high calling of God. Do y'all understand what pressing means? Press? That means that shit is hard. It ain't easy. But you got to press and keep going. So I go into praise every time. And then I go into scripture. And scriptures will start coming to me. And then the angel numbers, the numerology starts coming to me. Then the downloads, they start coming to me. And I start to pray and meditate. And I can't do that if I'm caught up in everything that's going on. And so I just be like, you know what? Do not disturb. At first I was going to listen to my R&B. Answer said, nope, get into gospel. Go back to your foundation. Gospel music is what has got me started singing since I was a kid. I sang in church. I grew up singing in church. I was a section leader. We sang with so many famous gospel singers. It's insane. I mean, just my whole life. And I guess that's why I'm not really starstruck, because at our conventions, there were always celebrity gospel artists there. And then, the famous churches and all that shit. I grew up around that. So it's like, it's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like Yolanda Adams. I love singing with Yolanda Adams, by the way. Her voice is just so angelic and amazing. Hezekiah Walker, I hated every time he came to our convention, because he always has to make you modulate 11 times. Then he makes you re-practice the song 11 times. And then you don't even feel God's presence no more, because you're just tired as shit. Like, bro, how many times are we going to modulate an octave and go up? Like, there is no voice left for the convention, because we have spent the whole entire choir practice singing high soprano, and I'm an alto, technically an alto tenor. I'm not an alto soprano. I used to be alto soprano before my surgery. So I'm saying, when it comes to singing, I like to sing to where people can feel and be ministered to, not where you're just singing just to be singing. So let me look at y'all comments before I play this song. Give me 1 second. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Thank you so much. Cody said, did you log out of your stuff? Oh, yes, absolutely. That was the first thing I did. Money Models, good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Yeah, I decided to jump on real quick and share my praise and worship with y'all, and just show y'all the foundation of what got me singing in the first place, which is gospel music, because it's been a very tough day, and this is how I'm elevating my frequency. Y'all are literally witnessing how I elevate my frequency. This is how. Let me see. Thank you, Ebony Jones. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like. Did I hit the light? Yes, I did. Okay. Chelsea said, do you listen to the Clark? Girl, do I listen to the Clark sisters? Shout, I grew up on the Clark sisters. What you talking about? Yes, my auntie Mary used to sing a lot of the Clark sisters songs. And so now that you said that, um, what I'll do next Thursday, I'm gonna add all the playlists. I have all the Clark sisters, like the throwback Clark sisters. I'm talking about like the 70s Clark sister gospel songs. Them suit when they was big as, you know what I'm saying, and singing, and the Anointed Pace Sisters. Now, two of the songs on this gospel playlist are by the Anointed Pace Sisters. For those of y'all that know who the Anointed Pace Sisters are, LaShawn Pace, she recently passed away a few years ago. I grew up listening to them. Vanessa Bell Armstrong. I mean, so many just old school. Like, again, my auntie and them are older, so we would listen to my auntie singing. Man, my auntie about to be 80 next year, if God allow her to live to 2026. I have been listening to throwback old school gospel music since I was a little girl. And my auntie, when she was singing The Blood, once my voice comes back, I will sing that a cappella. But right now, my voice is still, very hoarse because of all the sinus drainage and all the mold inhalation and stuff. But yeah, the Clark sisters, child. I mean, forever we was hearing the Clark sisters in my mama house and my auntie house, child. Yes, for sure, for sure. I love that you brought that up. So yeah, I'll add that to my playlist for next week. RG, but you're living because some people are going through work. Exactly, exactly. And that's the thing, RG. There are people going through even worse situations than we are. So you just have to look at what you do have and just express gratitude. I may not have everything I want, but I'm grateful for what I do have. I am. I'm grateful that I have a platform of people who care about my well-being. I'm grateful that I have a platform of people where we can vibrate and share energy and exchange high vibrational energy and encourage one another. Y'all encourage me just like y'all say I encourage y'all. It's like a double-edged sword. And that's what I have been praying for. So I'm very grateful for that. RG, I got your comment, Andrew. Once you die and come back, the earth becomes different, right? Right. Like my experience dying and coming back, that happened before I was diagnosed with cancer. In fact, it happened a year before. Matter of fact, not even a year before. It happened about 3 months before, because it happened in late November 2008, right after my grandpa died from leukemia. Yeah, I was diagnosed January. It was the end of January end of January 2009. So just within a couple of months of me having that experience where I died, went to heaven and came back, right after that is when I got cancer for the first time. And then it went into remission and came back. Trisha, good to see you, my love. Good to see you. Try to make sure I get the comments. Okay, why do y'all keep... Fine. I guess because I'm not playing it, it keeps taking the whole playlist down. It's fine. Okay, money mottos. This is great. You look... I feel like I look so tired. Thank you. I'm tired of shit. But I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and then Cody said I should be doing schoolwork. You know what? You better get your schoolwork done, Cody, because I want you to succeed so you can go on to be that successful psychologist that you're gonna be, so that when we get Forever Freedom up and growing, up and going, you can be there to help the kids. So if you could do both, maybe put in an earbud so you can listen, but I want you to get your homework done, because I do not want you missing out on your education. You know how we say in the hood, your education. Go on and get your education. So let me get into the gospel list again. So again, this is Anyhow by Ty Tribbett. And again, family, once I end the live, I will post the links for each one of these songs. And each one of these songs, I'll post, in order. Hold on. And I just want to say, I'm making my body bite, okay? Getting a little snatched in the waist here. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. All right, so then let me go on and play this song so we can get into it. And again, y'all let me know if it's loud enough. If it's not loud enough, put a 2 and I'll turn it up. If it's loud enough, put a Y, please. Let me see. Love you back, Andrew. Thank you, my love. Prosper, plans to succeed. You know the thoughts you think towards me, and I'm so grateful. Cody said, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, get your assignments done, please, and come back. Come back, okay? Your promises are yes and amen. You will do what you say. My trust in you will not waver. No matter what comes my way. Hallelujah, anyhow. Let me see. Yeah. Until my night turns to day. Hallelujah, anyhow. Is it loud enough? If it's loud enough, put a Y so I can know. Because I don't want it to be too loud, but loud enough. Satan tries to conquer our souls through stress, through storms. The battle rages on and on. 'Cause we know that all things work together. You make our things right. Your promises are yes and amen. And I believe you will do what you say. My trust in you will not waver. No matter what comes my way. Hallelujah, yeah. Until my night turns to day. Hallelujah, anyhow. No matter what comes my way. Hallelujah, anyhow. Until my night turns to day. Hallelujah, anyhow. Hit keeps coming after hit. Got me thinking maybe this is it. Got this war going on in my mind, trying to make me think my faith is counterfeit. Whoa. No. Certain days it feel like my faith is running low. But it's a must see, so I must believe in what I sow. Sowing tears, what you water will grow. Never fear, it's all under control. Storm is here, but I'm sweeping the boat. Whoa. Yes. Everything I went through, I knew I would be blessed. They try to pull me down, but I see the mark, so I press. Christ brought me out so many times, why stress? But I'ma sing hallelujah anyhow through the test. Hallelujah anyhow. Hallelujah anyhow. I really love this song. I really, really love this song. Because when I tell you that song got me through the pandemic, that song got me through my uncle's passing, that song got me through what happened to me at that church as cult that I was a member of in Florida, where the pastor told me we're builders, not babysitters, when I found out I got furloughed and needed a place to stay. Like this, when I listened to, when he said sow in tears, I was bawling, y'all. I was bawling when I found out my uncle died. And I heard this, the song just popped up in my feed. You know how YouTube gives you recommendations, right? As I'm bawling, I could not stop crying because of the reality, oh my God, my uncle is really gone. This song popped up, and I'm crying, and I hear him say, sow in tears, what you water will grow. Never fear, it's all under control. Storm is here, but I'm asleep on the boat. Whoa. I was like, dang, that's deep. Like, I listen to lyrics when I listen to music. I don't just listen to the melody and what they're saying. There's a message in the music. That's why me as an artist, as a writer, I am writing songs that I know resonate with people, that resonate with everyday people, not just religious people. It resonates with those who feel like giving up on God. It resonates with those who might be atheists. It resonates with those who are survivors of sexual abuse. It resonates with those who feel like no one cares, nobody accepts them, because I know what it's like to be in all of those energies. And I really hope and pray that as I am finishing my Revelation of D album, that once it's completed and I put it out there, that it helps people to not want to give up, and it encourages people, because this song, I mean, for me to still be listening to it, 5 years later, and well, almost 5 years later, and for it to still keep encouraging me, that's when you know an artist has a true gift. When no matter how much time has lapsed since they put out their content, their music, it continues to speak to people over, just like Prince or Prince Rogers Nelson, my number one favorite artist of all time. Prince music will never get old. Prince has his own frequency. No one can match Prince. There's no competition. But when it comes to songs like that, as you're going through a storm and you hear that, "So in tears what you water will grow. Never fear, it's all under control. The storm is here, but I'm asleep on the boat." Meaning, I'm not finna, I might rock and what, I might move around a little bit during the storm, but I'm not finna bend or break. I might even bend a little bit, but I'm not finna break. You know what I'm saying? The storm is not going to consume me unless I allow it to. So, that's what it's all about. RG, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Ebony, appreciate it, because look, my voice ain't even all the way there, y'all, but I'm trying, because I really love to share the ministry of what I'm feeling when I'm listening to these songs and I'm singing, it's ministering to me. I want to give that to y'all. And I want y'all to have that same encouragement and have that same feeling to just not give up. So I appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback. Okay. So again, that is Ty Trebet's Anyhow. Now the next one is called Work It Out by Ty Trebet. So of course, when Anyhow came up in the news feed, not news feed, in the YouTube feed, and I listened to it, then you know how YouTube, it'll play like other songs by that artist. So it popped up this one, Work It Out, and then We Gonna Be Alright, and He Turned It. So these 4 songs specifically, right after I found out my uncle died, these were the songs I was listening to. And then later in the evening is when I saw TGIF on YouTube, and it made me laugh, and that's when I started watching Cloudy, yeah, and Funky Dineva and Al Reynolds on Fox Soul's, good Lord, my brain, because I'm tired, my brain is moving super fast, TGIF. So I was listening to these 4, and then I was listening to William Murphy. So William Murphy is in here too. So let's get into, I'll give my reaction after I finish playing. This song again is called Work It Out by Ty Trebet. And it flashes black and white on the screen. So that's why y'all seeing that in the background. Doesn't matter what the problem is, God will work it out. Any type of situation, God will work it out. I don't have no doubt God will work it out. Work it out. Work it. Trouble keep coming out of nowhere. Doesn't have respect at all. Somebody going through it somewhere. Can't see the light of day nowhere. The enemy's trying to make you, pain's gonna be, so the enemy's trying to make you feel like pain's gonna be always. But like I know that trouble won't always last, always. So hold your head up high. Yes. Let me just comment. God will work it out. Any type of situation, He will work it out. Work it out. Come on. Seems like everybody else doing so much better than you. And you just trying to make it through. Don't see no results. Because I'm telling you, if God don't come through soon, I might just give on up. Hey, the enemy's trying to make you feel like it's gonna be always. But like I gotta come out of this someday. So deep down that you gotta come out of this someday. So hold your head up high. God is on your side. Yeah. Hold your head up high. God is on your side. God loves you. God cares. God's faithful. Never fails. Yes, I love this song. I would be banging this when I drove my brand new car back home. This was the song I was playing when I drove it back home from the car lot. And then I pulled over and got on Facebook and gave my testimony. Be not dismayed, whatever he does, I will take care of you. My voice is still not all the way back, but I'm trying, y'all. Hey, 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 work it out. Hey, I believe without a doubt that God will work it out. Yes. He done brought me out before, so I know that he will. Yes. No problem. Too big for my God. Yes, he will. Work it out. Work it. I love this song. It gives me so much energy, y'all. He done brought me out before, so I know that he will. Trust me, he's the same and he done done it for me. Time and time again, he done opened up doors for me. How could I ever doubt his love for me? How could I ever doubt his love for me? Yes. Work it out. Work it. Hey, hey, hey. No doubt, God will. Yes. Hey. I love this song. He will work it out. And did y'all know this is a mantra? That's what they're singing over and over. God will work it out, speaking it into existence while you're going through it. You gotta believe it and speak it into existence, and it will manifest. Work it out. Work it out. Hey. I love this song. It's also a good song to work out to. Literally, it's a good song to work out to because of the energy that it gives. So yeah, that song, I'll never forget that. I was unpacking, had just got moved into my apartment. My homeboy, shout out to my homeboy Brandon. I will say, Brandon is the only platonic friend I have, and he is attracted to me. I ain't gonna lie, he has told me, but he never ever pressured me to help me when I was in Florida. Never. Like, he legit was like, yo, I'm here because I know you going through a lot. And me and my ex had broke up or whatever. He helped me move all of my stuff. He did not ask me for nothing. He wouldn't even take gas money from me. And I remember he was going through it in his own life. And he was like, D, I'm going to be there for you because you've been there for me. And we used to work together at the steakhouse. So that was the only person I know for a fact in all the years who in person was there for me, that did not try to get me to sleep with them or put, in that kind of pressure on me. And I can remember on the way there to my apartment, I got the call from the car lot. And they were like, hey, we saw your pre-qualification application. And again, my credit then was very good. My credit was under 800. So they were like, we could put you in a brand new car, no down payment, because I had, paid all my credit cards off and everything. That's why I'm so frustrated with where I am in life right now, because I'm like, I ain't never been in this position, but again, God is doing what God needs to do to align me to receive and to realign my life. And so I never forget that I was I was riding with him to the apartment, and we had just moved all of my stuff in, and I was trying to unpack and trying to get the bathroom set up and get my bedroom set up, and I was like, I'll do living room tomorrow, because it was on a Saturday, and I had been off my job, so like my job schedule was Tuesday through Saturday, but my training schedule was Monday through Friday. So I was off Saturday, I only had Saturday and Sunday off, and I had to work on Monday. But Monday was right after the holiday. So no, Monday I did have off, because it was the 28th. So it was after Christmas. And they were like, well, we're offering, people can take PTO because we're not busy. It was a call center job, right? So Saturday I'm unpacking. He had just dropped me off. I mean, they was calling me, they were texting me, they were emailing me. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are these people blowing my phone up? And they were like, we can get you in the car, we can get you in the car. And I'm thinking like, man, whatever. I just, again, see what you think, what you vibrate, you receive. So I'm like, man, they're not going to put me in no brand new car, no down payment. Man, they're just trying to get me to, just trying to get me to sign up to do this, whatever, whatever. And they was like, we can come pick you up. I was like, well, I'm honestly unpacking. Like, I'm just moving into my place. I'm tired. So, like, can y'all come tomorrow? It's like, we're closed on Sunday. I said, okay, what about Monday? It was like, we can come on Monday. I said, okay, I'm going to be off on Monday. So can y'all come in the afternoon? And it's like, yeah. They said, we'll come pick you up. I was like, for real? About the pandemic, my uncle dying, how I was just starting over. And I was like, it was amazing because during the pandemic, anyone who got displaced that could not get into a shelter because all the shelters were full, there was a company called the Homelessness Housing Alliance. And what they did is they looked for, they had specific properties that would put you in an apartment no matter what. And I mean, it's not like I had anything to where I couldn't get approved for an apartment, but it was that I was just starting my job. In Florida, you typically had to be on your job at least a year to get approved for an apartment. So that was what I was worried about holding me back when I was at the extended stay. But something told me to apply anyway. So I applied online for the property, and then one of my homeboys was like, contact the Homeless Housing Alliance. They can make sure you get approved even though you're in training. I was like, for real? I didn't believe him. I was skeptic. So I hit them up. The lady, she texted me back. She's like, when are you on break? I told her when I was going on break. She called me. She's like, call me when you get off work. I ended up telling her what happened with me with the church people there. Man, when I tell that lady started crying and how my uncle had died, and she just was like, I just don't understand how you're not like breaking down. I said, because man, my uncle would not, I've already broken down. You know what I'm saying? Like, my uncle would want me to like keep being strong. And I don't know what she did, but she made a call. And within 24 hours, I got approved for my apartment. Like, I am not joking. Like, in 24 hours, while I was doing my training, she texted and emailed me, great news, you're approved. You can move in on Saturday. This is on Thursday, y'all. I'm doing my training on Thursday. And she texted and emailed and called and left a voicemail. They say you can move in on Saturday, whatever time you want. When I tell you I got off that call, I mean just the happy tears, because I'm a crier when things go like really, really good, and I'm a crier when things go really, really bad. And I was crying, and I come back from break, and I forget that I'm on my headset, and my headset wasn't on mute, and I'm just crying. And the whole training class like, oh my God, Dee, what's wrong? I said, no, ain't nothing wrong. Y'all, I just got approved for my apartment. Everybody was like, what? Oh my, even my boss was like, oh my God, like, let's celebrate. They put like little heart emojis in our, what was it? Microsoft Teams, little chat or whatever. Again, see, God has always taken me through like really fucked up situations so that the miracle that comes from it can be that example to other people. So I'm sitting here in disbelief, and I hit my homeboy like, yo, because he knew I was trying to find a place, and I was like, I'm tired of being here, fucking prostitutes and crackheads and meth heads and shit. And I'm the only one in my room singing gospel songs and cooking, like the video I showed y'all of the cashew shrimp. I was in my room legit like, I don't want to be around these people because I'm an empath clairvoyant. I can feel their energy, some of their thoughts I could hear. I didn't want to be in that environment no more. Then the church that I was associated with didn't do shit to help. As a matter of fact, the pastor, she was a female, she was talking shit about me over the pulpit. It's crazy how the people that you really support seem to always be the ones that turn their back on you. It's crazy. Because, like, I supported her Facebook. I supported her boutique. The outfit I'm in, the black and white outfit where I'm singing the Marsha Ambrosius Daily Alone Together, that was from her boutique. The necklace that I still wear, the earrings, I supported her boutique. I made a digital marketing video ad, commercial, promoted her products. I would buy clothes and jewelry and like the picture where y'all saw where my hair is flat iron. And the other pictures, a lot of those clothes were from her boutique. And I would dress up and then model, because I grew up modeling. And then I would advertise the clothes on Facebook and Instagram. And so then I would promote the church, and I produce content for the church, like reels and intros for, because they were trying to start a TV broadcast. I volunteered to do the TV broadcast for free. Like, again, I'm a Scorpio. If I support you, like, I'm going all the way in. And her husband, she was the pastor, and her husband was like the co-pastor. He started wanting to pay me to do some of the work, and she didn't. So that caused a lot of friction, because I was furloughed from the pandemic, and yes, I had money saved, but that was for me to survive off of. Like, I never asked them to pay me. So it was like I went through all of that, and then when shit hit the fan and I needed help, not only did I get crickets, she talked shit about me live on her Facebook about how, people be sitting there acting like that, you should help them. Like, after all, how I supported y'all, I donated $5,455 to that church in 10 months. Once I got my unemployment, like lump sum, and I purchased clothes from her boutique. That's not including the money I spent to purchase all them clothes. I think I spent like at least a stack at her boutique. And then I did all the digital work for free. So it's like, yo, I poured into y'all, and you talking shit, and you the pastor. That's why after that was the last church I was ever going to be a member of. So it was like I went through all of that, and then boom, I got my apartment. I didn't have to pay no down payment, no deposit, no first month's rent. The Homeless Housing Alliance, they not only got me approved, they paid my deposit, and they asked me, do you have a church that you're a member of? I even made excuses for the church, even though she did all that shit. And she was like, why isn't your church helping you? And then I did finally, like, I got emotional. I told her why, and I showed her the text. She said, that's horrible. She was like, that's supposed to be your pastor, and that's what she said. I mean, she sent a long-ass text, like, talking cash money shit. And then she went over the pulpit on Facebook and talked about me. And so she was like, that's disgusting. She said, I'm going to reach out to a local church that we know that donates to people that have been displaced. They paid first and last month's rent, paid my deposit. I moved it on Saturday. Monday, the car dealership picked me up. I drove the car home. 2 days later, after moving to my brand new apartment, my first brand new car I ever had, no down payment, drove it home, and I was playing that song, Work It Out. I was praying and playing that song and thanking the Most High God that my miracle came in when I had nothing and no one to help me. God literally worked it out. That's why I love that song so much. That song literally carried me through one of the most painful times. That's why when I go through things, when people show me who they are, even though it's painful, I believe them. If a person shows me that they're not there for me or they're not really for me, okay, cool. I accept that. It is what it is. Moving on. I'm not finna beg nobody. I'm not finna, chase after you. When I'm done, I'm done. That pastor did that shit to me, right? All the people at that church that I was close to, especially shout out to Nicole. She was like really like a sister to me. She's like, sis, you got to come back. I said, man, I ain't stepping foot in that place ever again after the way she treated me. And they knew my uncle died. And they knew my uncle died from COVID. They didn't send a card. They didn't call. Like when we had our church, because my parents had a church and my uncle had a church. If somebody died, we not only sent a card to the house, we went to their house. Like we went and took food. We went and helped. If it was like a mother that lost her child or a woman that lost her husband or a man that lost his wife, what can we do? Can we clean up for you? Can we cook for, like, that's how we are. At least that's how we were with our church and my uncle with his, like very hospitable. I was on the sick and shut-in committee. I would go to hospitals and sit with old people that were dying. I would go help people babysit their kids. Like the kind of churches I grew up in are not the kind of churches that I have like been a part of as an adult. And so it just was like really crazy. And I was like, man, fuck that church, man. Fuck her. Like, honestly, I was in that energy like, man, fuck that bitch, fuck that church. I was just angry. And Nicole was like, sis, you got to let that go. She said, because look at what God did for you. Don't look at the betrayal. Look at what God did for you. Focus on the blessing. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, I let a couple of weeks go by and I pulled up and I was playing that song on a Sunday morning and I pulled up And she came out. She was texting me. She said, "Are you coming?" I said, "I'm on the way there." And she's like, "Where are you at?" I was like, "I'm in the parking lot." She's like, "I want to come see your car." The next thing I know, the other three chicks I was cool with, they came out and they went running inside. "D is here and she got a brand new car." Y'all, I mean, damn, the whole church came from service out to the parking lot to see my car. And it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like, material things are just that. They're things. But to them, it was a huge deal to see how I went through all of that. You know, my ex cheating and leaving and him not paying the rent. And thank God I didn't sign the lease, but them filing that eviction against him. And then all shit had to be moved out. Then I had to keep moving around and moving around. And then had to end up in an extended stay where there's prostitutes and crackheads and meth addicts. And I was like, Lord. And then my uncle died. I'm like, okay, I done got furloughed from my job. Ron DeSatan took forever and a day to release her unemployment. Now I got to be homeless moving around. Now my uncle done died. I can't go home for his funeral because I ain't got the money to go. I got to watch his funeral on Facebook. My uncle that raised me. Then while watching the funeral, got to see one of the main sisters disrespect my cousin in front of the whole entire service. And I wanted to beat her fucking ass. I ain't going to lie. I did. That's how angry I was. Not promoting violence, but that's how I was feeling at the moment. And I was like, okay, this is too much. And it's 11:11 on the clock. 11:11. So that's going to be the other angel number tonight. I just happened to look over at the stove and saw it's 11:11. That means everything is aligning. As I'm telling this story. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I had those human moments with God. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm doing everything I can. Like, why is everything falling apart? But everything was falling into place. That's exactly what was happening. Everything was falling into place. But God had to eliminate people, places, and things to realign my life. So that's why right now, I don't care what's happened. I don't care who has said what. I don't care who has done what. I have survived cancer twice. I survived the pandemic and my uncle dying. I survived losing my fucking mind when my uncle died. I survived my ex, who I lost his baby at 13 weeks, didn't even know I was pregnant, going through postpartum, cheating, coming back. I'm going to marry you, cheating, lying, going and staying with the bitch you, like, going through all of that shit, then the pastor shit, then the church shit, then ground and center. I cut everybody off. I changed my phone number. I didn't talk to people for about 2 weeks. I went into prayer every day. I went into meditation every day. And I listened specifically to this gospel list that I put together every day. No R&B, no hip hop, no rap, because I had to get to my foundation. Gospel music for me stirs up the spirit of the Most High God within me. Some people call it the Holy Ghost. I don't, because I've been to heaven and ghosts ain't associated with heaven at all. The spirit of the Most High God is an eternal, everlasting frequency. It is an energy that you tap into. And that's what I tap into to find my strength. I don't care how bad it looks. Even right now, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to be honest, I don't. But I know when I wake up, something's going to manifest because I called it in. Something is going to manifest in my favor because I deserve it. Because I have endured. I have prayed for my enemies. I have done right by people that have just continued to try to come for me. I have released those people from my past that are no longer in vibration in love. I don't hate y'all. Everybody at these churches, I don't hate y'all. I hate what you are sitting and being a part of. The satanic ritualistic abuse that goes on in these churches, I am going to continue to expose it. I don't care what spell work you send. You have no authority over me. God brought me out of those cults to expose that shit so that the victims will have the courage to come forward and speak their truth and expose it and get the help they need. That's why I speak about the satanic ritual calendar, is to set all of them people free too. Not just the people in the music industry, the people who I love, where I come from. I want y'all to wake up. Open your third eye and tap into the frequency of the Most High God that's within you and stop following this corrupt system because you were raised in it. If I can come out of it, y'all can come out of it too. But you have to make a choice. And if you choose to sit in it, your silence is compliance. So at the end of the day, no matter what I go through, just like that song said, no matter what I go through, any situation, God will work it out. The Anyhow song, I know you have good plans for me, plans to prosper, plans to succeed. You know the thoughts you think for me, and I'm so grateful that you love me. I love those lyrics. I love those lyrics, and it gets me through the tough times. It gets me through when it's uncertain. It gets me through when shit just seems like it's fucked up for no reason. And everybody want to talk about Job. Let me tell y'all something. If you ever have read the Apocrypha, Job was not cool with the bullshit he was faced with. I need y'all to stop lying on Job. Job was not cool with that. Job was upset because children were killed. Livestock and cattle were killed. Like, bro, I worship you. Why? Why do I got to be a pawn between you and Satan and Lucifer and all? Why are we in the middle? Because we're given free will. And we get to choose either the Most High God's frequency or this low vibrational frequency. I choose to transcend. It's a choice. I could have chosen to go back to being an alcoholic. I could have chosen to go back to XOs. I could have chosen to get on OnlyFans. I'm sexy as hell. I'm celibate. Why would I get my ass on OnlyFans? And fuck all of y'all that try to suggest that claim to be friends. Let me just keep it a stack. Shit ain't cool. I'm not doing that. I could have done a lot. I could have went out and look. I could have got back into the fet life of it all and had a bunch of subs and be, stacked up. But I'm not doing that. One, I'm preparing myself for marriage. Two, I'm doing the will of the Most High God. Period. And I'm not who I used to be. And I'm not ashamed of who I used to be either. But at the end of the day, I know if I put God first, all these things will be added unto me. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and God's righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Earth is a human experience. I am an eternal being having a human experience. So anything on this planet that I acquire and attain is a thing. The only things that matter is that I never sell my soul and that I heal myself and prepare myself for my future divine masculine and our children. And if I don't heal myself, then every generational curse that's been passed down to me will pass down to them. So for me, when I go through, this is how I raise my frequency, is with gospel music. Let me look at y'all comments and I'm going to play the next song. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Let's see. Oh, I missed a lot of comments. Okay. Okay, glad Cody went to go. Yes, go get your education. Come back later. Let me scroll down. Peace, love, and good to see you, my love. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, even when there's setbacks, keep going. Exactly. That's what we got to do. We can't stop. RG said, awesome. Wow, that was great. Something great is still coming. I received that. Yes. Dion is listening while rolling a foul. Look, I wish I could look, puff, puff, pass, okay? Not drinking a 40. Dion, you want some straight hood shit right now. I haven't drunk a 40 in some years. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. Go on and do you. Money mottos. Thank the Most High. God is great. Absolutely. Dee Dee, good to see you. Good to see you. Just catch a replay, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She said, I watched my father's funeral on Facebook Live because it's hard. It's hard watching a funeral on Facebook and you want to be there. So prayers to you. Prayers to you, my love. Okay. Grand Rising Lisa, good to see you. Money mottos, your energy reminds me of the late Whitney Houston, especially when, oh, bless you. Because my voice ain't even all the way there, y'all. Like, my voice is still hoarse. Thank you so much for that. And we will be talking about Whitney tomorrow night. When I come, I'm going to eat in a little bit. Like, I probably won't play the whole playlist because I ain't going to hold y'all. I'm hungry and I need to eat. And then just kind of unwind because my energy is high now because I've been praying and praising and raising my frequency. But I know as soon as I sit on this bed, I'm going to fall asleep. I already know that. So, yeah, good to see y'all. Thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Whitney was about that life. She had them hands, okay? Whitney had them hands. Because, see, I'm classy. The reason I know what I'm capable of. And what I'm capable of will have me locked up. So I try not to to go that route unless I just absolutely have to. Like if someone puts their hands on me, that's different, but otherwise not. She said, Dion on track. Yes, love Whitney. So yeah, I want to make sure I got up to the comments because I know I've been giving my testimony. So the next one is called We Gonna Be All Right. Now this one I like because he addresses molestation and sexual abuse in the lyrics, and I appreciated that he actually addressed that. So again, this is Tight Your Bets, We Gonna Be All Right. If you guys can hear it okay, please put a Y in the chat for me. And this is also a song about overcoming struggle. It gets so hot, just trying to figure it out. Fighting doubt, trying to believe God. Trying to watch the words stay on the route. Trouble comes and goes, even though the mountain high and the valley low. Never let your faith go. Never let your faith go. I've been there before, so confused, didn't know which way to go. Stressed out, world so crazy, might as well stay in the house. Fear trying to rise up. Got terror skies that look like us, but we know who we trust. Trust when I say that we go. My next was that they use Old English for the I want to move it to where y'all can see it. Hold on. The Old English typography. We gon' be alright. See, I shouldn't have moved it. You said we gon' be alright. The Tight Your Bed, only one night. No, but I will look it up. Thank you, Andrew. Thank y'all for letting me know y'all can hear it. That's okay. At least that's okay. Evil times will come here today. Look at all the hate, senseless crimes and murder every day. Human trafficking, racism, police brutality, bullying, rape, child molestation. Let your kingdom come, let your will be done in the earth. Let your glory rise, let your sun shine, let it burn through the dark cloud. It will storm in the rain, we will shout. Cause we know after tonight, we gon' be alright. All things work together for the good. Hey, we gon' be alright. I ain't worried about us, oh no. I ain't worried about us, oh no. I believe I receive every word. Come on, Tight Your Bed. Oh Jesus, we gon' be alright. We believe, yeah, we gon' be alright. Oh no, oh no. Just believe and receive every word that's been promised. Yes. So lift your head up. Just give them worship. We gon' be alright. I ain't worried about us. Oh no. Won't lose sleep over it. Yes. We gon' be alright. Be alright. We gon' be alright. The battle isn't yours. This belongs to the Lord. Come on. We gon' be alright. Come on, Tight Your Bed. It's gonna be alright. He keeps saying the mantra. It's gonna be alright. 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 I love that song because it's like a soldier. It's like a battle song, you know, when you just really in the thick of things. And I love how he addressed human trafficking, racist, police brutality, bully and rape, child molestation. Show us, I forget the lyrics, it says show us, well, I'll look it up. But anyways, he addressed exactly what has been going on in the world, in the music. So for me, everything I'm going through, I'm putting it in my music. I'm creating multiple songs for my album. Everything from, you know, the highs to the lows, to betrayal, to feeling defeated, to feeling depression, to feeling like you don't want to live, to being judged, to being the outcast because of your sexuality, being the outcast because you're the black sheep, being the outcast because you're the outspoken one, exposing all the shit, being a generational curse breaker, abandoning religion, embracing reality, the reality of spirituality. All of these things, I want people who are going through exactly, I want like my future children and future generations to look back right now, today, right now, and see, man, my mom went through this, and this, and she didn't give up. I love my mom to life because she has, I ain't gonna lie, her human side that's not healed. Some parts of that is fucked up, and I pray for her healing every day. But her spiritual side of not giving up on God and being strong and pushing forward, I learned that from watching my mother go through so many things and still keep her faith in God. Elissa, my first best friend, my soul sister, my sister from another mister, the sister that was assigned to my soul, went through so much worse with her health than I did. So much worse. I mean, so much worse. And I've been through some shit. And Elissa's faith was unmatched. Her mom, and shout out to my second mom, love you dearly, and praying for your healing from your crown down to your feet. I declare and decree victory over your healing, and I cancel the assignment of the diagnoses that the doctors have given you. You shall be healed and made whole in the land of the living, because these women have showed me what it means to persevere through health challenges, through ups and downs. Elissa's mom, when I started speaking my truth on my platform, she called me and she said, "Baby girl, I'm so proud of you because I see healing the more you speak about what happened to you." She said, "Because before you would just ball it inside and I was so angry, and I would always project that anger, not knowing that I had a thyroid condition that made me irritable and altered my hormones my whole life. But the anger of the unhealed trauma from the sexual abuse from my childhood to adulthood." And that's when she confided in me that she went through the same thing. I said, "All these years, I didn't know that." She's like, "I was raped by my father. All of my sisters were. My mom knew and didn't know anything about it." Do you know how many of our parents' generation were raped by fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, and they never talked about it? And they are still not healed from it because they didn't have an outlet. They didn't have anyone to go to help them through it, to help them heal. This is why I'm an advocate for survivors of sexual abuse. This is why I'm starting my nonprofit organization, Forever Freedom, for the survivors of sex trafficking, these kids that are being used for satanic rituals, and for women and men, because the men get raped too, y'all. It's not just females that get sexually abused. For those who have been abused to be able to come, rehabilitate your life, get healing, and have a family of people who understand and who resonate with you and can show you how you can heal, how you can move forward and not give up. That's what my Uncle James did. All the kids he took in, he counseled with them. He didn't abuse them. He didn't hurt them further. He showed them how to heal. And even though he was religious, at the end of the day, my Uncle James did help so many people heal. So it's like in honor of my ancestors, my direct ancestors, who all had melanin in their skin, I celebrate them as this Black History Month comes to an end, and I'm gonna keep it going. It's never, y'all. If anybody been following me on Instagram, you know I always celebrate melanin excellence, 24/7, 365, coming from the home of Malcolm X. But I want to encourage people who are going through it, because I can feel it. A lot of us on this live are going through a lot of shit. I ain't the only one, and I want y'all to not give up. Look at my life and what I'm going through as an example and keep going. Elissa would always tell me that in capital letters: "Sis, keep going." And she would send me that little picture, that meme with the orange where the half of the orange peel was hanging over, and it was holding it, the peel that was hanging over, and it had a one leg in front of the other, and it said, "Sometimes you just got to pick yourself up and keep going. Keep walking, keep moving forward." So I want to encourage y'all with that, because every song on this list has been ministering to me at a time where I either was super sad or was super going through a hard time, and times where I celebrated. Like when I drove my car home, every one of these songs I was playing. And when I was leaving from Florida to go back to Omaha, after, fully being done completely with the relationship. And then that was when my bleeding spell started with the GI shit. That was when I didn't know what was going on, but I started bleeding a lot with that work from home job. And they let me go. And I was working for this company where I was transcribing patient charts for patients who had been getting their jabs, during the pandemic. And I would end up in the bathroom sometimes bleeding up to 4 hours, and they didn't believe me. So then I moved back home to Omaha and got my colonoscopy done, because back home you can get Medicaid. I don't know why Texas makes it so hard. Back home, if you don't have kids, you get Medicaid easily if you lose a job. And so I was able to go get my colonoscopy done. They were like, yeah, you've got tumors and polyps, and the tumors internal are pushing the tumors out external. And that was in 2021. So for anyone to make fun of what I go through is just absolutely disgusting, because if you only could feel what I went through and what I still go through a lot, you would never make fun of that. And I did not get my surgery done because I got offered the job with Progressive, and then I worked for them for over 2 years. So at the end of the day, I've gone through a lot of challenges because of the struggle with my health, knowing I need to have the surgery done. My second mom is worried. She's like, look, I've got polyps and they're doing biopsies. You haven't even had a colonoscopy done recently. She's like, you need to go now to the doctor. I was like, Mom, I love you, but until I'm in a more stable, permanent place, how am I going to go get surgery done? How? So it's one thing at a time. And I know that what I call in is going to come in. So when you guys send me encouragement, when you guys send donations, when you guys send emails and your comments that are uplifting, it means a lot to me, because I don't share what I go through because I don't want to speak any sort of power over the health challenges. I want to speak healing over the health challenges, not power over, the struggle. But my financial struggle is directly related to my physical challenges that I need to have, done surgically. Like I said, I thank God that I'm so proud of myself. Y'all, I have not bought alcohol since last year. Like, that's a huge thing for somebody who used to drink every day. Normally, going through something like this, I would be drunk every day. Or I'd be like, fucking with XOs or running to a man for affection. Like, I've healed all of that. So now I'm like, yo, let me pray, let me meditate, and let me engage energy with people who want to be uplifting, who want to be supportive, not people who are negative and drama. I literally don't have time for it. I don't, because I got way too much going on in my real world to even entertain other people that are on bullshit. Like, I can't do it. And I'm not going to do it because that's going to block my blessings. So, I felt like as I was finding myself elevating my frequency tonight by listening to my playlist on my phone, I was like, let me share it with the family, because maybe somebody needs to hear this. Maybe someone needs to hear my testimony. Maybe someone needs to hear one of these songs, or hear, how I overcame things. That's what it's really about with my channel. It's not about, roasting is fun. Roasting are fun. Laughing and kiki is fun. But at the end of the day, I'm a spiritualist at my core. That is my job on this planet, is to be a spiritualist. So it's not to continue to engage in low vibrational drama. I don't like that. I actually hate drama, and my channel is not about that. So you guys sending your positive energy, your prayers, your comments, the stuff you put in the chats, when you do send emails, hey, do you just want to let you know your channel is uplifting, your channel is helping me. Thank you for it. Like, that means so much to me. Y'all, just because it always comes at a time when I'm going through something, family, like, for real. So thank you. Thank all of you for your support. Thank all of you for your love. Thank all of you for your prayers and being concerned and wanting to know if I'm okay. It means everything to me, because I'm going through this physically alone, but I'm never alone, because my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, my ascended masters, and all of you are with me. So I just want to say thank you to all of y'all. Let me catch y'all comments before I go to the next song, because I'm about to end the live here in about 15 minutes. I'm going to cap it at 2 hours because I need to eat. Let me see comments. A lot of comments I missed. Hold on. Look, y'all, for me to get to a good mood, I had to get into the gospel music. Like, I had to, for real. Money Models, thank you. Because I'm so self-conscious about my voice right now being hardly gone. So I appreciate y'all. Dee, I love your energy tonight. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. Dion, lovely vibes. Thank you. Lisa, yes, you release those vibrations and frequencies into the multiverse. I love y'all, man. See, this is what I mean. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Awesome replenish, seeing her in good vibes because at that point I was getting heavy heart free. Thank you, RG. Appreciate you. Ebony, a toasted D. Yes, that's what's up. Dion, yes, we all need this. Okay, see, that's why. And yes, money models, SA is common and it shouldn't be. That's why I'm speaking so much on it. I want to expose all of this to the point where it's never common again. To where it becomes something that should not happen and people take it serious. So I'm so glad you said that because it's the truth. Yes, Forever Freedom. That is the name of my nonprofit organization that I'm starting. Lisa, preach men have faced SA and are facing it. Exactly. There are people in this chat, men that have been SA that are survivors. And Cody is actually one of them too. So yeah, shout out to the men who have overcome sexual abuse. This is a safe place for all of us. RG said, this is why I stayed and left other panels. I can't do the drama. I'm too old for it. Been here, been there, done that. I'm all for high vibration. Love that. Joy and calm and peace at my age. You'll be 60 next year? Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Happy early birthday. D's vibe is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I really appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate you so much. Yep, all behind closed doors. It's all, and you know what, money models? That's why it continues, because it is behind closed doors and it's hush hush. The reason that some people in my family and where I'm from are mad at me is because I'm exposing it. You're not supposed to talk about that. Actually, we are. But y'all have been conditioned to sweep shit under the rug. And then when you sweep it under the rug, then it happens to someone else because they feel like no one's going to believe them. And they feel like there's not going to be any justice. So I'm going to just bury it deep inside and then just walk around with a whole bunch of unhealed energy. A lot of people who are mentally ill, they're mentally ill because of sustained trauma. Trauma that they have not been able to deal with. Trauma that they have not been able to release. That's why even with, look, I don't care what has happened. At the end of the day, as a spiritualist, I still pray for everybody that betrayed me because I know you are battling with unhealed trauma. I know it. I know it, I see it, I feel it, and I hear it. So I genuinely hope that they choose healing, because if not, you're going to keep projecting your unhealed energy onto everybody who doesn't deserve it. And I know because I did it for years until I started therapy, life coach, doing a lot of self-help. I joined a bunch of support groups on and off of Facebook. When you really want to heal, you will pursue it relentlessly. It won't be something that you just do for social media. It's a daily practice because you don't want to be that person anymore. You don't want to be someone who projects your unhealed energy and inflicts it onto other people. When you don't heal your wounds, you bleed onto others. It's the absolute truth. For sure, for sure. So let me see. Chelsea said, I definitely needed that encouragement. Thank you, D. God has taken you a long way. Bless you, my love. Appreciate that. And I'm glad you're getting the encouragement. See, this is why I knew that my answer was like, you need to go on live. They were like adamant when I was in the bathroom. Go on live. Stop listening to this on your phone and go on live because they need to hear. So I'm glad that they, spoke that to me to give to you guys tonight. Money models, D, you are doing the right thing by exercising, eating well, getting rest, getting quiet time, yes, because having Graves, and again, that's the autoimmune disease that causes hyperthyroidism, the same condition Winnie Williams has that I was born with. I could end up having a heart attack or a stroke if I'm too stressed out. That's why I shut down. Because if I start to feel overwhelmed and I'm having heart palpitations, that could lead to me having a heart attack or a stroke or angina attack. So I shut everything down. And I had to calm my mind. Even right now, because my energy's up and I have hyperthyroidism, it speeds up everything. So I'll start talking fast, and then all of a sudden I'll feel like depleted. And how my doctor explained it, my endocrinologist, he said it gives you a sudden burst of energy, and then you fizz out, and it feels like someone took a straw and sucked all your energy out. And then you feel like and so people that have called me lazy, they don't feel what I go through. That's what I genuinely go through. So when I'm in a higher frequency like I am now, it's because I have spent time listening to this album over and over. Even while I was bleeding in the bathroom, I was listening to this, and I was Not trying to be I was on the toilet praising God, like, Lord, I thank you for my healing right now. I started raising my vibration. I pulled myself up out of that depressive state. I am not going to let all the events that happen today have me bound, because I'm too powerful for that. And so I started speaking healing over myself. I said, I command this body to be healed and to line up. And within a few minutes, I stopped bleeding. Literally. And then I got up. I started praising God. I started praying, meditating, worshiping. And then I went into praise, like internal praise, just what am I grateful for? Lord, I'm thankful that I am here. I am alive. I am breathing. I don't have cancer anymore. Y'all don't understand, to be cancer free. Do y'all know it will be 15 years in March that I've been cancer free? Do you understand how huge that is? With no chemo, I went into remission twice with no chemotherapy. That is, like, I'm really going to celebrate that this year in March. That is huge, and March is right around the corner. March 10th, 2010, they cut across my vocal cords, and they put that little trach, and they took out the left side of my thyroid, where I had the left side thyroid lobectomy. I had multinodular goiter. I could have been dead. I was in my late 20s, y'all. I was young. I am so blessed to be alive. When I start to dwell on those things instead of my problems, my frequency goes up. And then you see this energy. You see this D. Not the pissed off, frustrated, feel like giving up D because everything that went wrong today. No. I'm 15 years, bro, cancer free. That is like huge. And it's a blessing. And I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to celebrate that. And the way I'm going to celebrate that is by not giving up, continuing to keep my trust and faith in the Most High God frequency that's within me, and continuing to do what's right no matter what comes my way. Just like the song, Anyhow. Hallelujah, anyhow. Until my night turns to day. Hallelujah, anyhow. So I hope you guys get, when you leave this live tonight, I really hope you feel uplifted. Like I said, I'm going to take time and eat, unwind, probably watch part of a movie, and then I'll come back. I'm going to present on StreamYard, present screen. I'm going to go through all the angelic numbers that I got last night that I didn't have time to do, and the ones I got today. And I'll do a few Throwback Thursday laughs, and we're going to shut it down. I'm going to go to sleep because I got to figure things out in the morning. But at the end of the day, I am so grateful to the Most High God, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, my ascended masters. For me to still be living, bro, is an amazing thing. 2-time thyroid cancer survivor. So I just want y'all to be encouraged and, don't give up and keep moving forward. Dion said, we stopped by doing this, talking about it, sharing our story. Exactly. Sharing our story and not keeping it a secret. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dee said, D, you turned my frown upside down so many times. I can't put into words the gratitude. Thank you, my love. Thank you. See, that feedback right there lets me know I'm doing everything the right way. And I really do appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. Yes, we are with you. I thank God for y'all. Ebony, thank you, D. You're welcome, my love. Dee, I'm alone, not when I'm here, okay? We family up in here, okay? We family up in here. So for sure, Dion, JustDee, thank you for bringing us with you. You're right. And, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and sticking with me. Andrew said, thanks for coming on here, doing this. Help me stay positive, even though I'm going through hard times. And Andrew, I just speak healing and abundance and life to you, and for you to continue to be encouraged. I want you to continue to be encouraged because it's going to get better. Trust me. Just believe it. Believe it and call it in. I believe it for you. So let me go. Forgive the violators for your own healing. Exactly. Like, the fact that it was my ex-fiance that raped me, y'all don't understand how much that fucked my mind up. Because, like, we've known each other my whole life. We all grew up in the same church together back home in Omaha. And I knew what he had been through. Like, he had confided in me what happened to him. How he was raped and molested by women at the church. And they made him watch porn from ages 3 to 8. That's what they did. The women members that babysat him made him watch porn every time they babysat him. So you're thinking you're allowing someone from the church to babysit your kids because they're supposed to be safe, right? The churches we grew up in were the most unsafe places for kids. And we would talk about it as kids, but no one would believe us, so we wouldn't tell adults. We would tell each other. And so I knew, like, he had a lot of unhealed energy, but I just never thought he would do it to me. But when it happened, it literally was a demon on him doing that to me. Because I saw the demon, I felt the demon, and it was a demon that was placed on him by his relatives. Because they had a family history of sexual abuse and incest, and everyone sweeping it under the rug. So a lot of times, I couldn't hate him. I felt bad for him. Because I was like, he didn't even remember doing it to me. He literally said he blacked out. And when he came to the realization of what he did, because he's done that he did it to his stepsister when he was a teenager. And he didn't remember it then. And she, like, had proof. Because she had her phone out. And she was like, you absolutely raped me. And he's like, I blacked out. When people black out, it's because they are under demonic possession. So if a person has been abused and they haven't healed that abuse, and that demon still has possession over them, that demon will make them do disgusting things. And I keep telling you that rape itself is a demon. Literally, the act of rape is demonic. That's a demon on a person making that person do that. Does it excuse it? Absolutely not. But it does explain why a person could end up doing that and not remembering the full extent of what they did, because his recollection of what happened was, you wanted it. No, I didn't. We were broken up. I came home to get clothes because I was living at a hotel because I didn't want to be with you. And you were supposed to be at work. And you weren't. You were in the bed masturbating when I thought you were supposed to be at work. And the next thing you know, you forced yourself on me because we weren't having sex. So, like, and then me seeing the demon. To have to do an exorcism on your fiance who's raping you is the most psychotic thing in the world. And I went through that. So all of that because of all these church people sweeping shit under the rug. And if people would have started speaking up and speaking out, which I always say on my channel, a lot of us would not have become victims of sexual abuse. It's just the truth. I mean, I was molested from ages 8 to 11 by my female foster cousin, who I found out later she had been being raped by all of her former foster fathers before she got to my uncle and my auntie. So this shit of sweeping things under the rug and we're not supposed to talk about that is why it continues, because no one wants to talk about it. D, that's too dark. You shouldn't be talking about that. Why not? And why are y'all so comfortable not talking about it, you church people? That's what I want to know. Why are church people who are doing this shit or victims of this shit always the ones that don't want to talk about it? You cannot heal what you're hiding. You can't heal what you don't reveal. If you keep burying it inside, it will destroy you. And then you will in turn end up hurting or abusing someone else. So it's very important that if you have been through any sort of like sexual abuse, to talk about that. And if you're not comfortable talking about it publicly, get with a life coach, get with a private therapist. If you are comfortable, join support groups. I cannot tell y'all how much the support groups have helped me over the years. Like, talking to other people who resonate and understand does a wonder for you to realize you're not alone. And there are people out there who have been through what you've been through, and they know what it feels like, and they can tell you how they overcame and what they did to overcome it. So I love that you guys are having these conversations in the chat, because, right, how do you fight another person? Because people are possessed by demons, literally. And you're right, Lisa, forgiving them gives you your power back, for sure. Money models, autoimmunities are challenging, but you can definitely heal. Absolutely, absolutely. I really believe that I can heal this naturally. Now, like I said, the tumors that I need to get removed surgically, that just needs to happen. So yeah, money models, That is amazing. You are definitely strong for having beat such an illness. Thank you, my love. Appreciate it. I'm uplifted just seeing you pop up at this time. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Lisa said encourage. Thank you, Queen. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. So yes, SA is often a vicious cycle. Exactly. And it's devastating to hear it right. And yeah, it is horrifying. And you can overcome all of it. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what, Dion? I like how she said, I was an adult before I learned what abuse I suffered from family was actually abuse. Isn't that crazy? How many people didn't, they were so conditioned to it that they didn't even know it was abuse. And it's sad. It's sad that so many adults don't find out that they were being abused until they're adults. Because again, the family don't talk about that. The pedophile uncle that y'all sit all the kids' laps on, that y'all sit all y'all kids on his lap. Nobody wants to talk about the pedophile uncle, but he gets to come to every family function. The pedophile stepfather, the pedophile stepmom, the pedophile cousin, and you leave them in the room with kids while the family is either drinking or playing games, like the adults are not watching the kids. That's when it happened to me, was when the adults were not watching the kids. Oh, the kids can just all play together. Not if you got kids that have been sexually abused. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. When I have my kids, y'all not a sleepover. Oh no, we don't do sleepovers, ever. And if there is a sleepover, it's at my house and there's cameras on at all times. Now, when you got to change your clothes, you go in the bathroom and change your clothes. But in the sleeping area, doors are open and there's cameras 24/7. Because my kids will never, ever, 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 ever experience what I experienced. Because I know what to look for and what not to do. And leaving kids alone in rooms, especially when they're teenagers and their hormones, that ain't what you do. Not at all. And Dion, I speak healing to you as well, my love. CC, so glad you guys made it safe. Right, learned behavior is real and you have to unlearn it. Absolutely. You have to unlearn it. So yeah, money models, you have such an amazing aura. Dion, she does. Thank you. JustDee inspires me. Thank you. Arika off. I don't know if I've seen you before, but thank you for tuning in, my love. So I'm going to play a couple more songs and I'm going to go ahead and end it because I'm hungry and it's like almost midnight. But I appreciate all of your guys' feedback. Now, this one I want to play because this is the one I'd be singing, Everlasting God by William Murphy. And there's a few others by William Murphy. And you guys, I will drop all the links, even if I don't play all the songs. That way you guys can listen to them. But Everlasting God is the one that I'm always doing the hook. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. The Psalms 27 scripture, that's this song. So I definitely want to play this one for y'all so that y'all can hear the full song. And I'll try to sing along with it. Again, giving my reaction to William Murphy's Everlasting God. And let me know if the volume's okay. Put a Y if it's okay. If the volume's okay, put a Y, please. My salvation. Wait, because I love how he starts this song. He said, will you put that in the atmosphere? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? That's Psalms 27:1. So this entire song is a mantra and scriptures. Will you put that in this atmosphere? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Can you guys hear it okay? Put a Y if you can, please. Who shall I be afraid? I love this song. A simple song I want to teach you tonight. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? I will wait on you. Yes, Lord. I will wait on you. I will trust in you. No matter what I'm going through, I will trust in you. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? I will wait on you. I will wait on you. Psalms 27:13. I will trust in you. Yes, Lord. I will trust in you. The next part goes like this. Listen, I want you to go home singing this. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. Come on, you say it. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? I will wait on you. I will wait on you. I will trust in you. Till I die, I will trust in you. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. Come on now. I love this song. There's no way you can listen to this song and not be encouraged. There's just no way. It's not possible. We set our hope on you. We set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting God. Yes, Lord. We set our hope on you. We set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting God. Yes, Lord. I love this song. We set our hope on you. We set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting God. Yes. We set our hope on you. We set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting God. Yes. On you, we set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting God. You are the everlasting. We set our hope on you. We set our hope on your love. We set our hope on the one who is the everlasting God. You are the everlasting. Yes, I love this song. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. Yes, Lord. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. I will remain confident in this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. Yes, God. Come on now. I will wait on you. It sure ain't always easy. Come on now. I will wait on you. Yes, Lord. I will trust in you for the rest of my life. I will trust in you. Yes, Lord. I love this song. I love this song. And then Bishop James Norton just, see, the James Norton of it all. That's how my auntie used to sing. And she used to sing this song in church too. Yes. In the Lord, I will trust. In the Lord. Come on. Yes. Now this is that little girl old school gospel singing. Come on, James Morton. In the Lord. I can't hit it, but he can. My voice ain't all the way back, but he got it. Till I die. I mean, that's giving me goosebumps just hearing him sing this. Yes. I will trust for the rest of my life in the Lord. I don't care what I'm going through. I know God got me. I know it. I will trust. Come on. In the Lord. Yes. Yay. Woo. That makes me miss church. That right there. That makes me miss church. In the Lord. Come on. Yes. In the Lord. Till till I die. Yeah. Hey, come on now. Come on now. I'm telling you now, that reminds me of my uncle and auntie's church. That song right there, and that's at the end of the song. That reminds me of my aunt and my uncle and me being that little girl in the church, hearing my auntie sing this song. From the bottom of her heart. I mean, if my auntie would sing that song, oh, the whole church would just go off. I mean, just the praises. People just praising God, crying, just, that's my foundation in singing. I had to share that with y'all tonight. I'm so glad that I did share this with y'all because, normally I would just be like listening to it on my phone. But I just thank God that no matter what I've been through, the traumas, the sexual abuse, the physical abuse, all of that, the MK Ultra of it all, that one, I broke my conditioning. That alone is a blessing. Breaking your conditioning when so many people are still stuck in it. Like those that be asking me, like, how can them people still sit there? Because they don't know that they're brainwashed. They really don't. They have no idea that they are brainwashed. They think that they are in church and they think that they're serving God. They don't know that the teachings that they're following are based on a foundation of Luciferian beliefs. So I am the black sheep. I am the outcast because the black sheep becomes the shepherd. And when God brings you out of shit like that, filth, you take the beauty and find strength in it, and then you expose the filth and draw away from it so that other people can be healed, so that other people can be delivered. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let me check the comments right quick. Give me 1 second. Ebony said a little low. She's, I hear you. Okay. Money Models, thank you, my love. Beautiful. Andrew, great sound. Thank you. Thank you for all the fire emojis. Lisa, bringing that light into got you. I'm so glad y'all got something from it. You know, like I said, I'm learning that it's okay to share parts of my life with y'all, and that me sharing parts of my journey, because I'm so private as a Scorpio. Like, we're so private. We, you know, don't usually talk about problems and what we go through. We just, like a Scorpio, we will deal with shit on our own and struggle by ourselves. Like, we don't have it in us to like ask for help. So I'm grateful that the position that I am in, it has put me in a place to share my journey in hopes that it inspires someone else to not give up. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for all y'all comments, your positive energy, your love. I'm about to jump off so I can eat and just unwind a little bit. More than likely, it'll be about an hour when I come back. And I'll do start with the angel numbers, and we'll do a few like Throwback Thursday laughs, and then I got to end it because I got to get up and got to deal with real life. But I want to thank all of y'all for tuning in. Thank all of y'all for hanging out with me the whole time. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your comments in the chat. You know, thank you for the comments that y'all leave under my videos. You know, when I go to approve comments and I see all these positive comments, I'm noticing that also that a lot of the trolls are leaving in the comment section. So thank God for that. I'm not having to delete, block, and report so many comments because most of them are from my real subscribers and my real supporters. So thank you all so much. Like, I love y'all so much. Money mottos, enjoy your meal. Yes, I am. It ain't nothing but some frozen pizza, but hey, it's cool because frozen pizza is good on my stomach. It won't be doing the most. So I'm gonna, heat up my pizza. I'm gonna watch a movie. See, I watch things that make me laugh too when I'm going through stuff. I do my gospel music and I do the 432 hertz. I just want to show y'all the visuals real quick of the screen. Isn't that just beautiful? It's just a beautiful ambiance to look at. And that's what I do. I raise my frequency. I turn on the 432. And in fact, this is, let me see. Yeah, 432 hertz meditation and relaxing music, copyright free. So I will post that link in the chat. Now, I do have to wait for YouTube to upload the video, which sometimes I'm going to hold y'all can take up to 24 hours. So until they do that, I can't post any comments under the video. So if you don't see the links for the songs that I played tonight, you'll see them tomorrow. But I'll post a comment under the live with all the YouTube links of every song. And then I'll post this link as well. So what I might do... No, I'll wait, because if I fill up the post, then people won't see the spiritual psychic readings. And for those who do want a spiritual psychic reading or an ancestral channel reading or, virtual Reiki healing, don't forget to tap in under my post tab on my YouTube channel. It is the third post down where it says family tap in. Just click where it says read more. All the details are there. Make sure that you do select your category of your reading, the time frame, and send your donation amount for that time frame, and then send an email with that information. And then if you want me to be live on a video like I am now, you would just add $10 donation to that. For those that would like to donate to my channel or to help in my current situation, please send any donations to my Cash App. For those who have, I don't know if it's like Chase Bank, but it seems like it's specific banks that have automatic security settings where it blocks the payment. Like it'll send the payment, but it'll automatically cancel it. And then you have to like contact your bank and tell them to take whatever block off of it. So maybe just check with your bank, try to send a donation. If it cancels, what I'll do is I'll try to send you a message and say, hey, the payment got canceled. Can you, reach out to your bank or try again? And for those who don't have Cash App that have been asking me, PayPal, make sure when you go to where it says confirm and pay, like it'll show your whatever credit or debit card that's tied to your PayPal. When you go to where it says confirm and pay, there's a little arrow. And when you click on that arrow is where you get the option to select the second option that says send to family and friends. If you send it to family and friends the first time, it will automatically come through. If you click the default option that says goods and services, it's going to either block it or it's going to send it to me, but it's going to hold it for 21 days, which means I still won't have access to it until after 21 days. So just want to let you guys know about that. But thank you all so much. Let me catch the comments before I end the live. And thank you, Dee Dee. And Ebony, good night. Thank you, my love. Yes, so I'm gonna come back for the second live in about an hour. I will. This time, I literally will not be on long because I got to get up early in the morning. And Dion, we are righteous family. Absolutely, my love. I received that. Money models. Lovely Lisa Adams. Continue to vibrate on high. High. Exactly. I want y'all to leave this live vibrating high. Encouraged and just keep moving forward. Love that. Yeah, so this is the four. I don't know why I cannot type in the chat on YouTube. It's the weirdest thing. If I go live from the YouTube app, I can see y'all chats, but I can't type in the chat. I don't know why. I don't know if it's I have to update the app. But once it fully uploads, like I said, hopefully it'll upload later tonight. If not, after 24 hours, it'll be there. I will post the link for this, and I will post the link for all the other lives. Matter of fact, what I'll do, family, I'm going to go to the live from last night, and I'll just pick up whatever comment I see, and I'll copy and post the link for this music. That way you guys have it tonight if you want to listen to it. I do tend to listen to this when I'm going to sleep, but it does only last for 3 hours. So like if you're a light sleeper, I would say don't put it on until you're like, you're about to fall asleep. That way it can help you go into that peaceful sleep, because it is called 432 hertz meditation and relaxing music. So it's for the sole purpose of relaxing and meditating. And every time I put this on, like earlier when things were going crazy, I was like, ooh, let me get my high vibrational music on. And it automatically started to help me to relax. So I thank y'all all for tuning in. Love you guys so much. And come back in about an hour, and I will be on StreamYard presenting. And we will have all the angel numbers that I was given between yesterday and today. And then we'll have a few Throwback Thursday laughs, and then we will end the night. Love you guys, family, so much.